My name is Mike Boe and I drive an old Toyota Celica from 1975. I like the Celica because of his body shape and rear-wheel drive, and it gives me a sort of vibe when I drive it. The vibe is that you feel everything what the car's doing and it responds back to you when you push the throttle, brakes or steering in a corner and give a little bit of gas. The disadvantages from this car that it is really old, that you have to pay attention where you drive it and how you drive it, because it brakes not so good as normal cars, and that the bill for getting gas is higher than a normal car. On the internet, after looking a few days, and then he showed me this car and I was really attached to it. I have the car since 2012, that is the time that I bought it, and I'm restoring it, and it still needs, sometimes it needs work to get it really good. I find this Toyota really reliable. Also, how you drive it, normal driving with the car, it will, it goes really well and it feels okay to drive. The best thing from this car is that you meet people with the same interest, no matter the age what they are. The hardest part to own this Toyota Classic Celica is that when the weather is like down, you cannot drive this car because you don't want to get it wet. This car, I restored it and worked on it 5 years. The hardest thing what I restored on this car were the fender flares from the back, to re-weld them and that look nice and not with too much tension in it from the welding heat. The best thing from owning this car is that you speak to a lot of people, and when you drive the car, it gives you a smile when you hit the gas. When I bought this car, the engine was in there was a really weak engine, it was worn. So when I drive it about a year, the engine will have a bad compression, so I rebuilt it and used the parts from my friend's father to get twin carbs on it.
Twin carbs?
Yeah. Then I find the 2TG carbs, but I have to rebuild it, and I also bought this Solex carbs. And I have restored this one now, but I want my 2TG carbs back. Now it has around 100 HP. I start with one carburetor that is only 75 horsepower. Then I start with the two ones what I already said, they had about 68, and now I should have 100 horsepower. This dashboard and the headliner was first be black, and I painted with a special paint brown because it was the original color. I replaced this gauge from the oil and amp from that was not here before. I replaced it. First there was only 2 lights on it, and I don't like it. I want to see what my oil pressure and ampering meter is. I bought it for 1,500 euros because it was a rust bucket and it was not complete. They mounted an automatic gearbox in it with not a correct interior trim format, so I have to bought the parts from my friend to get interior parts, and I changed the automatic gearbox for a manual gearbox, and then I have to rebuild the engine for it to mount another flywheel for the manual gearbox. I've spent now, I think, almost 19,000 to the restoration. I think this car will be going about 12 or 14,000 because it is not in the greatest shape, and it is my project, so I understand that not everybody else likes this shape of it. I am Mike and that is my Toyota Celica.